Hello. Hello. Is anybody out there?
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch.
Let me get rid of that noise. I never know if I'm live or if this commercial plays for you guys too. Uh-uh. Anywho, I just pop up here randomly. just to see if I could keep y'all on your toes. That's why I do it. I'm teasing. I thought I'd do a quick live flip through of my latest junk journal. I was going to sign it, and I put the little clasp on it, and I said, well, let me see, because I'm going to do a flip through. Let me lift you up a little bit. I'm going to do a flip through, no talking flip through. I just finished her. Just now finished her. What are y'all doing on a Monday? Do you want to ask me what I'm doing on a Monday? Not working. I'm not working. Hello, Joanne. Joanne, did y'all make it to Hawaii? I know, I'm never here on Mondays, Joanne, because guess why? I have to go to work on Mondays, but this week, I'm on vacay. Yes. Me and my honey both. We just got back from Walmart. That was a treat. Yeah, y'all, I do not like to go to the stores. Hey, Cindy, good morning from California. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, listen, I don't think I have social anxiety because I'm not anxious when I'm around people. Okay, it's not that. I think it's because I'm a big old B word. Because people irritate me. Not you people. You people do not irritate me. But people, ugh. People irritate me. DT has Christmas half off. Guess what Walmart has? Hey, Maddie. Walmart has Christmas 75% off. I got some cute stuff. For next year. For next year's dangles, I'm going to be dangled out. I will never be able to make as many dangles as I have stuff. Ever. But there were like all the mini ornaments at Walmart, y'all, that we can use in our dangles, 91 cents. And then there's like 4 in the pack. Oh my God, y'all, out of control. Oh, Cindy, your Walmarts are still 50% in California? Okay. Maddie, I had a lovely holiday. I hope you did too. Sandy's here. 20 degrees and windy in Wisconsin. Well, guess what, Sandy? It's windy here too. I thought I was Dorothy this morning. Good Lord. I had patio furniture everywhere. I'm surprised it wasn't up on the road. Good Lord, it was windy. I think the wind is dying down, though, because my honey said he's going to make us a fire in a little bit. But it's cold. Woo, it's cold. Let's see. What is everybody up to? Well, thank y'all for not being sick of me. I appreciate it. Joanne made it to Hawaii, so she's there. I'm so glad you're getting a good visit in. Joanne, you're going to stay through New Year's? Is that the plan? That would be cool to be in Hawaii for New Year's, I think. Let's see. Luju. It's Luju. So I'm saying Luju. Windy in Texas. I love me some Texas, y'all. I really do. I love Texas. I love Texas and I love Texas people. 76 degrees and sunny in Hawaii. That's awesome, Joanne. But in Wisconsin, I bet it's not. Well, I mean, Sandy's in Wisconsin. Where are you, Joanne? You're Minnesota? Is that what I remember? Minnesota, I think, is Joanne. Okay, so Joanne's going to be New Year's. Okay, that's awesome. Oh, you've been a lurker, Luju? We love lurkers. We all love the lurkers. I even lurk still sometimes. Don't y'all all lurk sometimes? I mean, for real, y'all, isn't there just sometimes, and I'm probably just a weirdo. I mean, we all know that I'm a weirdo, but there's just sometimes where I'm working, like I'm busy doing stuff in here and I don't want to break my concentration or whatever, but I don't want to be rude to y'all in the chat because, I'm nosy and I like to talk to y'all in the chat and stuff. But if I'm in the middle of something, I don't want to start talking in the chat because then I'll get away from what I'm doing. So I just lurk. We all do that. I think we all do that. And if we don't tell me. Just keep thinking I'm a weirdo because that is true. Function, flight, wait. Function of light 1. Function, am I reading that right? Function of light 1. Okay, that's right. Hey, Pat Walker. Hey, Minnesota. You're on the border, Wisconsin and Minnesota. Okay, gotcha, Joanne. Now you're up there. Terry. Hey, Terry. Idaho's 27. J3 is so bougie. That's funny. That's funny. No, I really was I was gonna do just my regular no talking flip through, and I probably will do that. I know, Susie, I know you like me to talk. Thank you, Susie. I love you so much for that. But I was going to sign the journal. I just finished this little journal. I was going to sign it, and I said, well, you know what? I'm going to see, because I've never done a live flip through. Don't y'all love my little monkey pen? He's so cute. I was going to sign him with my little monkey pen. Anyway, I said, let me try to do a live flip through. And I'll still do a flip through with no talking, because I do get a lot of positive feedback on that. Because believe it or not, y'all, there are some people that my voice irritates the bejesus out of them. It really does. Imagine that. So I try to accommodate all. Okay, let's see who's Andrea. Is that function of light 1? Is that Andrea? Oh, from New Orleans area. Hey, Francis. Hey, I saw you in my comments this morning. I responded. Welcome. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you so much. Those are not our people. Joanne, you're so funny. But it's true. I mean, seriously, there are, I'm not going to name the creator because it wouldn't be fair to her, but I will tell y'all, there is a large creator on YouTube, very large creator. And I did not watch her for at least the first year because her voice irritated me. And that's the truth. And then I kept, everybody kept talking about her, and oh, we would see this on her channel, or we would see this. And I said, golly, what is the appeal? I don't get it. And then I started watching, I just started watching her. And I thought, now I get it, now I get it. So I'm past all that. Yes, welcome everybody new. Thank y'all so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Y'all chat amongst yourself, and let me show y'all what I did with this. I think this is my first winter journal, y'all. I really think so. You're Lisa. Luju is Lisa. You're on vacay too? You're a school teacher. Oh, you're a pre-K school teacher? Lisa, I've got something to show you. Welcome. I have some big projects I want to do while I'm on vacay this week, and one of them is to make up some fabric packs. And guess what kind of fabric I have? School-related fabric. I came across a whole bundle, and when we get finished here, if y'all want me to, I'll show you those pieces of fabric because they're vintage and they're fabulous. They're really cute. So I need to cut them up into manageable pieces. Melanie, welcome. Melanie, are you in the Panhandle, Mid-Florida, North Florida? Where you at? Where you at, girl? Or like they say in New Orleans, where you at? Yet. That's what they say. Yet. Hey, Lori Reeves. Welcome, girl. Thanks for dropping in. Let's get to getting, I guess. Let's get to flipping through this thing. Let me show y'all what I did. I decided for a clamp, this is where I landed. I had, these were earrings. This little piece right here was an earring. Joanne, I actually grew up in the panhandle of Florida. That's where I grew up. I was born in New Orleans, but I grew up in the panhandle of Florida. And then we lived for a short time. After I was born, we lived for a short time in Guatemala. Like I've been everywhere, man, like the song says. I'm just kind of a mutt, I think, when it comes to where I've lived. But I've been very blessed, and Louisiana has been my homestead, what I consider home. You like it, Sandy? Sandy, let me tell you something. If y'all have not seen Sandy's latest journal, Sandy is Wilhelmina Junk Journals. That's who Sandy is in the comments. I need y'all to go look on her Instagram, because she does things that are so textile. It's just fascinating to me. I don't create like that. You know, I don't even think of things like that. But I'm always fascinated with people who can. You know, because it's just so, it's not that I can't do it. So let me clarify that. It's just that I don't think in those terms when it comes to creating journals. And I'm just always so inspired by people who do think like that. Oh, Sandy, it's so true though. Yes, I'm a Wilhelmina groupie too, Joanne. Absolutely. I can post her link. Yes, let me go grab it real quick. Let's see. Let's see, Wilhelmina. We got you. I think we got you right here. That's Sandy. Let's see who we... does everybody know Joanne? Let's do... and I'll post Maddie. If everybody doesn't know Maddie, I can do that one too. Let's see. This is Joanne. Joanne is my before I go to the Dollar Tree, I go to Joanne's channel. She tells me what to buy. Let's see if I got this one right, Maddie. Let's see, did I do that? Yes, did that one. Who else am I missing? Okay, that's Maddie. Where's Connie? Hey, Connie, good morning. Good morning, Connie. Oh, Teresa's here. Teresa Conway Hayes. Let me go grab Teresa's channel. Teresa's been de-stashing lately. And if you guys like the grunge, oh, you need to go to Teresa's channel. I'm posting channels, and then we'll get to this flip through real quick. Okay, that's Teresa's channel. Who else we got on here? Who else am I missing? Cotty. Hey, Cotty. Hey, Cotty. Hey, Cotty. Good morning. Good morning. If you want to buy anything, Khadijah is your channel. Sandy sells great stuff too, though. We have quite a few good sellers on here. Maddie, oh, if you want, good Lord, if you want a junk journal kit, go to Maddie's channel. Abs 100%. Let's see who else is on here. I don't want to leave anybody out, so if you want me to post your channel, holler at me in the chat and I will do it. I don't want to leave anybody out, okay? Let's see. You almost sold all your journals, Teresa. Oh, congratulations. Good deal. Yes, Connie, we have some great sellers. We really do. We have some we are really not competitive with each other. We each bring so many different things to the table. All of us bring so many different things to the table. And there is enough room for all of us. That is what I love about this group that we have. And I say it's a group. It continues to grow. It's not that we are not all inclusive. We continue to grow as a community, but I think each one of us feel like that I've never ever felt in competition with any person that I've been associating with on here for 3 years. It's just not like that. We just don't. This is not how we roll. Yeah, yeah. I love it. Yeah, absolutely. How do I link the channels while I'm live? So Joanne, next to I guess I'm the moderator too here. There's if I hover on the side of your name, on the right-hand side of your name in the chat, 3 little dots come up. If I select those dots, a pop-up pops up. And one of the choices is go to channel. When I select that go to channel, a new tab opens up and it's your YouTube channel. I then go into that top bar, select it, and I copy it, and then I come back to the chat and I hit Control V and I just put it in them. That's because Control V is paste. Control C is copy. Just an old secretary's trick. I'm telling y'all, if I had not been a secretary, I wouldn't know half the stuff I know. Not that that's a lot, but I contribute a lot of what I know from being a secretary. I really do. I was always happy to be a secretary. I know some people don't. I mean, some people may think that's a step below, but I never felt like that. You are welcome, Joanne. You are welcome, welcome. Yes, doesn't Sandy's property? Oh my God. I love to watch Sandy's stuff at home Sandy, oh, I guess you can't walk through the fields right now, huh? Because you're full of snow. I always forget there's different parts of the country that can't just go outside. Look for the 3 dots, Cotty. When you go on in the chat, you could probably see them now, I guess. There's 3. You may not just have all the selections that I do, like if you're just a chat, in the chat. But as the moderator or owner of the live, you'll see all these options. When you click on those dots, I could remove you. I could pin your message. I mean, there's just a number of different options. I could add you as moderator. Just a number of different things you can do. Yeah. But those 3 dots don't show. Like, they're not always there. You've got to go hover around there and then it'll pop up. It's windy there. Teresa, where are you at right now? Teresa travels. They are winter birds, so they travel. Hey, Mama Juju. Crafton on the back 40 is also called Mama Juju, but her name is April. April, welcome. Hey, April, I was just reading. You guys are having a New Year's Eve marathon. Is that what's happening? Because Mama Juju has, let me see if I can go find her channel. Hold on a second. She's got a schedule out, and it's like for 2 days, April. Is that right? Is that right? Let me see. Let me go find that post. Now, I've never tried to link a post. I don't know if it'll let me. Let me see. Let me see if it'll let me put a post here. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, it let me put that post. That post that I just linked will give you the New Year's Eve streamathon schedule. And there's like God, how many creators do y'all have, April? A bunch. Oh, Maddie's running a 30%. Maddie, do you think I can, let me see if I can link your Etsy channel. Let me see something, or your Etsy store. Hold on, let's see. Maybe I can. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it. Now, I'm liable to get kicked off YouTube for doing all this yet. Let me try though. Maddie's Etsy. Currently 30% off. The whole store, Maddie. You got the whole store? Okay, it let me do that link. So hopefully YouTube won't mind that. I know YouTube has some rules about linking outside entities in the chats. So hopefully I won't get in trouble for that. I don't think I will. If I do, it'll be fine. Me too, Flo, and Savvy Hunt details, yeah. Tamara. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna see how sick I can make y'all love me. I told my honey we're on vacation this weekend. We were coming back from Walmart. We went to Walmart together, and we're coming back. And I said, "Oh my God, I wish we could retire right now while our bodies are still able to do something." I do. I wish for retirement. Do y'all get like that? I'm 57, so I still have a ways to go. But Lordy, I wish I could retire. And I'm not, I don't work Monday through Friday. I'm not complaining, but because I like my work and I have a really good work schedule. I do, but man, I'd love to retire. I would. I do like getting in trouble sometimes. I'll tell you, Cindy, the older I get, because I've always been such a rule follower, but the older that I get, the more I do like to push the envelope. And I do. I really do. Hey, Hope. Welcome. It's good to see you, Hope. Thank you for coming in. We were talking about people's channels and stuff. I was trying to link everybody's channel. Maddie's got a 30% off her whole Etsy store right now. You are crafting at Kim's house tomorrow? Oh, Joanne, that's cool. Kim is one of our newer friends, and she's just lovely. I just think she's so lovely. You can do, Lori. How long have you been retired, Lori? I'll tell you, I'll be honest with y'all. I never, ever, not one time have I ever felt like I would be bored if I retired, because I just know I would find something to do. That's just my personality, though. You've been retired 2 years? Yeah, I've never worried about that part. Kim is from Eye in the Sky. That's right. Kim is from Eye in the Sky. She's a newer channel. Yeah. Cotty, I feel like that because whenever I changed to this kind of work, and so I'm gone Monday through Wednesday, and I have Thursday and Fridays, I'll say it's not really off, but it's off. I'm not in an office environment. Let me just say that. So Thursdays and Fridays, but I'll tell you, I am busier. I am busier. And it makes me wonder, how in the world did I ever work? Because y'all, there were some weeks it was not unusual for me to work 50 hours a week. This is not unusual back in the day. You've been retired, Francis, for 12 years? Lucky dog. No, good for you. Do you love it, Francis? Do you ever find yourself bored? I just don't think I would. See, Hope, how long have you been retired, Hope? I just wouldn't be, I just know me. I would find something. There would always be something. I can find things to do, though, because I'm just not an idle personality to begin with. I know that's hard to believe, but I just know me. Yeah, doing your art, spending it doing your art. Yep. See, Hope, you've been retired 10 years. Yeah, I know, huh? Y'all want to see this journal? Let's look at this journal. I'm going to sign it while I'm with y'all because I always forget to sign my journals. I forget. It's like an adventure every day, isn't it, Connie? That's how I think of it. I think of it, you know, like it would be something that I could get up and create my day, you know. You need some of my energy. Sandy, just coffee. Coffee and espresso. I didn't tell y'all, but Santa Claus brought me an espresso machine this year. So I am amped up 24/7 now. It's a good day. Always sign your art. I know, Connie. I know. Oh, Teresa's leaving. Bye, Teresa. Did I miss that? I missed that. Sorry. I hope she's not already gone. Oh, okay. Back up from work. Okay. Okay. Bye, Teresa. I see she. Okay. Let's get. Okay. Here's the closure. So let me show y'all what I did in case y'all are wondering. These little things, I'm going to take this off so you can see what they are. Okay. Because these little things right here are so fabulous and they are not hard to get off. It's just the way I have it. The mechanisms are much easier than I'm showing you here. I'm going to take them both off so you can see. Okay. This, I'm going to get up close so I can show you. Bye, Joanne. Happy New Year, hon. Hugs to your son, okay? Tell Kim we said hello, please. Okay. These little, I think they're called swivel D rings or something like that. These are actually in my Amazon affiliate links. Now, let me just tell y'all something. I say this every time, but for those of you that are new here, when I post an Amazon affiliate link, it is because I have bought it and I love it, okay? But do not ever feel obligated to buy anything from my Amazon affiliate links. Go and find it cheaper. And when you find it cheaper, please let me know where you found it cheaper because I want it cheaper too. That is the God's honest truth, okay? But these things right here, I don't remember how much I paid for them, but they came in this huge pack. There was gold, there was like a bronze, there was a silver, and what other color? There's one other color. Anyway, 4 colors, huge pack, and I use these because they're a complete swivel. These little things right here, look how easy this is to open and close. They are super, because my hands don't work like they used to, and I use them for my dangles. Because look how flat and wide this piece is. I can loop all kind of things around this. I love these. Okay, love them. But whenever I was making this journal, I really wanted to use these little gold grommets, right? Because I just love the look of them. Because I knew I had gold in here, and I wanted to accent with gold and cream throughout. But because I have all of this lace, I tried ribbon at first to go through with ribbon, and it just didn't look right. And I said, what can I do? What can I do? Well, these came to mind. So I said, okay, I'm just going to connect them. And again, these are also, I got these in a variety pack of sizes, the gold ones, the gold book rings. Some are big, medium, and these are the very small ones. I have yet to use any of the small ones. And I said, I'm just going to use it. That's how I'm going to connect it. So I said, okay, so I got that, right? And then I remembered I had these, like I said in the beginning, if you weren't here, these were earrings that I had in my stash of jewelry that I'd taken apart. You know, we all have a little stash of that. And I said, it looks like a snowflake. So that's how I put all of this together. I mean, that's it. So keep that in mind. Okay, let's start. I think I did a count on the pages. These are, the first signature has 13 pages, then the second signature has 12, and the third signature has 12. So I think it's a total of like 148 surfaces when you do front and back. I'm not paying attention to the chat, y'all. Type in caps if you need to get my attention, but I'm just going to keep going. So, sometimes I will cover this and sometimes I won't. It just depends. Well, I knew they had a little bit of writing in here on the inside cover, and I said, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and cover it with these library cards. Now, let me tell you something. Like I said earlier, if it's an Amazon affiliate link, it's because I use it and I love it. I got these from Amazon. You will not find these in my affiliate links, because when I tell you these library cards, they're thinner than copy paper. I kept them, but what I do when I do use these, I put, this is front and back, and there's a piece of cardstock in the middle. That's how thin these are. They're terrible. But I wound up keeping this set and the reason I kept them is because they're like 4 or 5 different colors. So I won't promote these. I wouldn't, but whatever. So, and then I just usually, or I have started, let me say that, I have started doing a little collage on the front of my library cards if I do use a library card. I've done a little collage. So this is actually an image from this story, not this book, but I had this same story in another book, so I just cut her out in this little thing. This is some pre-made ephemera that I had, and this is too. So there's that. And then we start, doesn't lay flat. This one doesn't lay flat, even though this is file folder, hanging file folder. I need to try something different. I need to go to Amber's channel at Thrifty. Is it Thrifty Day Junk Journals? What is Amber's channel, y'all? Do y'all know Amber? Do y'all follow Amber? If y'all don't follow, oh, let me go get Amber. Hold on a minute. Is it Thrifty Junk Journal Shop, isn't it? She does some spines that are just amazing. Amazing. And I always try to promote Amber because she's an incredible creator. I don't create anything like her. Nothing like her. And when I tell you, I love to watch. If Amber puts a video out, I'm going to watch the video. Period. That's on period. Let me, oh, Juju, I didn't put your channel, did I? Let me go get your channel, April. I just put your post. Let me get your channel. Y'all go follow April's channel too, because April goes live every night just about. And you want to talk about a good time. Whew, they have a good time over there. Okay, so I had this. This was a piece of music, actually. And I just love the top of it. And I just added this little pink paper to it. So then I had this large Rolodex, and this came out of a reader. And then this is one of my little sewing pattern boys. It's got that. Look, it's already kind of tearing. I need to put, it's because of the way this journal kind of does, I just need to put some little, I have some washi I can put right there. And then the story, because this is like is it 50? No, 1948. This is an A edition. And if you don't know, Little Golden Books don't use the numeric system when delineating their runs of books. They use the alpha system. So you're welcome, April. Thank you. When they create a book, they'll say their first run of that book is going to be an A. The second will be a B, the third. So, and then the run, just to let you know, the run could have 20,000 copies or 50,000 copies or 5,000 copies. You just don't. I'm sure that information's out there in the world somewhere, but that won't be listed anywhere in the book. So when you find like a 1948 A edition like this one is, I'm pretty sure this is an A edition. that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good deal. So, and this one was in good shape. But what happens with Little Golden Books, when you get that early on with Little Golden Books, it's almost impossible to take the book apart and keep it in order because of the way it's constructed. It's not constructed like today's Little Golden Books. It's different. So that's why you'll see like black and white and color mixed also usually in the older versions of Little Golden Books. That's how much I know about Little Golden Books. I don't know it all, but I know a little bit about it. Just because I think it was Aaron from the Adirondacks is the person that I watched originally when I started learning or trying to find out more information about Little Golden Books because I love them. Okay, this came out. We did this together, kind of, sort of, when we were harvesting images from our little Rand McNally books. I said I watched Vicki Bowman at Grammy Bees Junk Journals, and she said, start using your images. And so I said, yep, I'm going to start using my images. And that was one of the images that I harvested. So just on a plain piece of cardstock. And I mean, I love it. I love it. A little bow moment at the top. This is from the paper pad. And then again, another little image. This is actually from the Child's Garden of Verses. Yep. Then I used this little flashcard. Isn't she cute? She's a little pattern girl. I think I might have gotten my scanner to work recently. And if I did, I might try to take some time to scan some of these pattern people. And if I do, watch for my post because I'm happy to share some with you guys. Because I know, not all of us have, run across those kind of patterns or have scanning capability. So if I do, I'll figure out how I can do it, how I can share. Just this is from a little ephemera pack that I bought recently from OfficeSupply.com. And then I have these. Paper tantrum. This may be due to a headache, a tummy ache, hunger, thirst, hormones, poor sleep, work, all of the above. That's what I say. Pep talk. I love those kind of little message pads. I have a bunch of them. I keep them from over the years. A little practice cursive writing sheet. This is, of course, a little doily. And then I went with doilies on this side to bolster the seam of this paper because this paper, even though I glued 2 pages together to make it thicker, it still was a little, I wanted to make sure it stayed in. And then on the inside, I did fabric to bolster it. Part of the storybook. This was interesting. I got this in Happy Mail. Maddie, you might have sent me this. Oh, I hate when I can't remember, but I know it came from Happy Mail. And it's very interesting, but it looked like snowflakes to me. This is from a children's arts and craft book. And then this is a vintage postcard, 1909. Sandy maybe sent me that. Sandy, do you remember that? Maybe. Then, of course, you've got my, this page itself is an Ideals magazine, but this is a Richard Scarry image. And then look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I had to use that. And then that's the other side. And here's the other side of that Child's Arts and Craft book. And I love this trim. Isn't that cool? So I put it here and on the tag. Then I came across recently some vintage Viewmasters. And so I went ahead and I glued the Viewmaster, but let me show you. I left this so you could tuck something in here. Okay. The Viewmaster is actually in it, and it's about bobsledding. Yes, World Bobsled. Okay. But then I went ahead and punched with my scallop punch, vintage ledger, and in between is cardstock. So it's pretty sturdy. And then just topped it with a little, I think these are from Hobby Lobby. Pretty sure. Let me see if I can get it back in here. Should be able to. And I love when my journals just explode at the top. That's what I tell people. I love for them to explode. I just have always been like that. Like Paper Pippi was one of the first people that I really started watching. Paper Pippi was one of the first. And I just remember looking at her journals thinking, oh my God, I've got to create like that. It's absolutely fascinating. Love it. Love it. So again, this came in Happy Mail. I believe Meredith at Pop Vintage Home sent me this in Happy Mail. And so I took it apart. It is a little tag. And I took it apart so that I could do this. And I actually have these little alpha beads. And all I did was, on the inside of each bead, I dropped a little bit of, not art glitter glue, but the Fabri-Tac. It's not even E6000. Just a touch of Fabri-Tac, and just, made sure it was secure before I put it on, before I started using it. And it's held up. It's held up. So, did that. And then here's more. This is actually cursive practice handwriting paper, but it's in French. I came across a whole treasure trove of French children's workbooks one time. A Luju and a Juju. I did too. I think that's fun. Here's the other side of that paper bag. Okay. So since this was the tuck part, I went ahead and left it. And I had this piece of ephemera, and I went ahead and just stuck it in there because it was short enough that you could pull it in and out. But I did glue this little snowman down, and then this flashcard of penguins that I went ahead and put some lined paper on and tipped them in. So I didn't want to cover up the little explanation of penguins. I wanted to leave that. I actually left a page blank. I can't help it, y'all. I love to decorate. I do. I love to decorate the journals, but I know I need to leave some space. Then we've got this Richard Scarry image on this large journaling card, and it came like that. So just line the back with some lined notebook paper. And then this is glitter paper, but it doesn't come off at all. So I need to find some more of that. Little We Sings music sheet. That's the book. And then that's the book. The book's not in order. Like I said, most of it's in order, but it's really... some pieces I just couldn't keep in order. Then just a little notebook with a little snowman at the bottom. Then this is from a pre-made ephemera pack. And another little card, a little flash card that I just rounded the corners and lined with some notebook paper. And I had made these a long time ago, and I think I did them on video. But I love the teddy bears, and they're just all snuggly and just kind of remind me of being warm and snuggly. So I put him in there. And then look, I already messed her little note up. But she is a little pattern girl that I have backed on cardstock. And I thought, I guess I may have to do some more pages. Then this one, y'all, I have a video showing how I made this. I don't know if y'all will ever see it. It is that bad. Like, it's just... I said the other day, it's PC. And I can't edit it to where it's any better. You love the teddy bears and journals? Yeah, yeah. Meg at Chasing Retro is a huge teddy bear fan too. But if I if I feel like I'm gonna try to look at it one more time. If I feel like I can make it make sense, I will release it. But I did do a whole video on how I made this. But I'll just tell y'all, it is just junk mail envelopes. I cut them down, of course, and this is just washi. This is scrapbook paper, but these little these little people who fell on the ice, or I guess they're doing snow angels. That's just washi. So I just did that and then left the side open. I have a punch that does this. Cut them down so that they would fit, and then just stamped. And then I made a large tag to go on the back. Sewing Pattern Girls. Rounded the corners on the bottom so that it would be easier to slide in and out, right? And then this is a vintage measuring tape of some kind. I don't know what kind, but it's got all these, and it's grungy, and I've hoarded it for a long time. These little flowers came from Hoblob. This is actually from a Childcraft book that I was taking apart the other day. So I just used the image. I backed it onto cardstock so it would be substantial. And then I just shrunk down the front of a pattern. As you can see, it's pretty banged up. So I just made a copy of it. Bye, Lori. You had to leave. Bye, Lori. Have a good day. All the trims that you see here, I think all of them, all the crochet trims came from either Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree. The other eyelet came from thrifting. All the eyelets came from thrifting. So this is from a Richard Scarry book. Then I made these a long time ago, just out of a reader. Just had them in my stash. And then this is from the ephemera pack from OfficeSupply.com. Loved him, the little rabbit. This is supposed to be snow. I know it's got roses on it. Like, I was confused by it, but it's out of literally a winter pack of ephemera. But I think that's what it's supposed to represent. This is supposed to represent snow. Then he's got his little winter scarf on, and that's the rabbit, and these were the rabbits. So that's why I did that. Then there is the actual pattern where I copied the little pattern girls. So that's all of them. Lined it with coffee dyed paper. Got the little birds again, just they're parrots this time, but they're ice skating. Then this is something I did a while back from a reader. And then look her, she's so cute. I've used her a few times. I think she's fresh. Don't you love that little swing coat? Oh my God, I think that's so cute. Then this was from it was my first little golden book, and it was a book about seasons. So I pulled the winter scenes out of it and used it. And I will tell you, whoever buys this one, I've got a few pieces of ephemera I'm not putting back in my stash. I'm gonna send with it. Yeah, I'm not filing anything back. Whatever, it's coming with it. And then I had this little guy. This came out of the ephemera pack. And then these, I just cut them down a little bit so they'd be easier. But this is out of the little ephemera pack. I thought those were cute. So see, just to make it easier to go in and out of here. And then on the signatures, I wanted to just make them very simple. So I used little seed beads to tie them off in just these neutral tones. Tones like snow. It's kind of what it reminded me of. Just had, this is the envelope, the other side of the envelope, so I just left it as a tuck, and then I had this in my stash. Thought that was cute. A blank page. One blank page. And then this is from the book. So, left that. This is, I have not shown this in a long time. We may do a live where we work on things like this, but it is done on drywall tape, but it's not adhesive. Drywall tape is not adhesive, but it's there's a texture to, I say a texture, it's just very pliable. So I thought one Saturday we would do a live where we do drywall tape and carpet tape. So y'all may see that coming up. This is done on carpet tape. So, but I backed it onto something so I could use it as a tuck. But that is got lined paper on the back. My friend Janet Birdsall does this a lot, and she gave me a Christmas journal, and all throughout the journal it has tags or her pages have lines. And she said, I just love lines. And I was like, well, I do too. Why don't I do that? So that's why you'll see it in a lot in my journals. I'll do things that are lined. Here's him. He's so cute. Backed. And then just a plain, I mean, you really cannot go wrong with tulle. You can't. It's just beautiful, just like that. And then some plain pages, believe it or not. And then I did a guest check, did an altered guest check, and left this in here. I just loved this. Let's have fun today. And then on the back, got some room to write. This came from a book that my friend Stacy at Junkie Cat Junction gave to me in Happy Mail. I've used the heck out of it too. It's got some great pages in it. Wonder if I'd show it to y'all if I could get to it, but I don't see it right off. It's really a good book. Great size and everything. Okay, so this is, let me show you this. Just a little piece of ephemera. This is actual vintage ledger paper that I backed onto cardstock and just sewed around it. It's green thread. I know it's kind of hard to tell. And then these were some vintage receipts that I found the other day. And I thought, well, they were green. He has a hue of green to him. And I thought, the green paperclip. So, that's that. Let's see, does that? And then 12 pages in this vintage wallpaper here. And the shiny just kind of reminded me of the ice. Bye, Sandy. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by, girl. Then we've got, this came out of a book, Slow Fall the Snowflakes, and I lined it with some paper, some lined paper. And then here, I had one of those mini books of this type of paper, the small ones that we carry around in our purse. And so I said, well, let me use that. And I actually, believe it or not, inked it with some blue ink, and that's washi tape. I really do want to start using my washi more. I made this envelope a long time ago. It was in one of my stashes. So, and then this is paper I had in my stash. Reminds me of like frozen ice. And then this, flip up, Ideals magazine. This, I was going to say patina. It's not patina. It's, what do they call that in photos when we do it in photos? Never mind. Every time I turn on the camera. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to ask my doctor for an MRI. It'll come to me after I turn off the video. Anyway, it kind of matched the coloring in here. So I said, okay, I'll use that. Then these books, I love these Mother Goose books. I use them, not every time, but I use them quite a bit because I love the pages and I love the images. But these, I love them. Sepia, that's it, sepia tone. That's exactly right. Thank you so much. This is sepia tone. But that's what that reminded me of too. But the Mother Goose books, I've always liked them because typically they are where they have 2 stories. And if you fold these pages like we do in journals, you'll always have a section that has nothing but words and a visual. So you could cover this without feeling guilty. You know what I mean? Like you could put a small pocket. So that's kind of why I've always liked to use them too. This is, of course, notebook paper. You can see that, but I put 2 pages together, so it's pretty heavy. And I just folded it over, glued the sides so it becomes a pocket. And then I just used my little, I have one of those little Dymo label makers. I don't use it nearly enough, but I love it. Richard Scarry. This came out of a Rand McNally. And then just an altered paper clip. And then this is a piece of that pre-made ephemera used throughout the book. And then her, look how cute she is. And that's some vintage trim. And then this one is an altered flash cord, part of the book. This is part of the book. Let me see. I think I caught 2 pages. Nope. This is vintage ledger, but again, I glued 2 pieces together to make it less crumbly. And here's that 3rd signature, and again, just the seed beads to finish that off. But love that coloring. Here's another image from a Rand McNally. I'm telling y'all, that video, doing that exercise the other day, it was so much fun, and it went so quickly. And I'm so glad Vicki Bowman put her video out to remind us to use our images. This is a newer sewing pattern. I almost didn't use it, but I thought, you know what? Why not? Why can't I use it? Yeah. So I did, and just did a little altered moment at the top. I probably should cover that. Maybe I will. I have some trim. I actually, you know what? I just found some trim. Thank you so much, Hope. I just found some trim at Walmart. It was in the Christmas section, and it was a pink velvet. I think I'm going to take some of it and put it just for textile texture on the back. I might do that. And then, of course, you see the pokey little puppy. I love him. Another blank page. And then a little image. Richard Scarry. Do we call these Hermelinda tags? Is that what we're calling them? Is that what they're called? I don't know. Bundle up. Got some little pattern folks on it. I think that's what they're called. Hermelinda. And then, just to keep it in place, it's a small little paper clip. Here's the other side of that Mother Goose book. Here is a little tuck that I didn't put anything in, y'all. Why didn't y'all tell me? These are too big. Why didn't y'all tell me? Are these too big? Oh, this might work, huh? I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. And then but this is a reproduction. It's nothing. That came in Happy Mail too. Danielle at 11 Dancing Dandelions sent me that. Ideals. Now this, I wanted to test something. I wanted to try this. This is yarn. Of course, you can see that. But I wanted to see what it would look like and if it would withstand. And it has so far, just because I like the texture of it. But it reminds me of like snow. See, because they're all in Snow Angels. So I thought, let me try it. And that flips up. And then I have this I used as a little tuck. Look at that little recipe card, snowman cake. And then I've got this. This is from a vintage Montgomery Ward's part of a page. It was coming apart. So I said, well, I'm just going to put it in, and you can use it as ephemera or whatever. And then that's it. And then I need to sign it. Let's sign it, y'all. Let's sign it. I'm going to sign it right here. My little monkey pen. I think this is going to be my signing pen from now on. You know how like all the dignitaries and stuff, they have those pens and then they give it away at the end when they sign declarations and stuff. I'm not giving this one away though. This little monkey pen mine. Let me see. Do I sign today's date or I usually just put the month and the year. I think that's what we should do. Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you, Hope. Oh my gosh, Francis, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just watching the, April, thank you so much. What do you think? I think I'm just going to put 12/20/25. That's good. All right, that's it, girl. That's all she wrote. Now the back is a little worse for wear, but I didn't cover it. I mean, it's from 1958. You know what I mean? And look, I did sew around the actual book. Can you see that? Does that come across? Just gives it a little... I saw my friend Carla Frizzell do that. Yep. We're friends. She doesn't know that, but we are. No, I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Did that. Looks like I need to glue this down a little bit, though, huh? That looks like it's coming up. So I'll glue that down. But everything I loved. I really do love that. Now, my next project, I'm almost finished with her, too. It's my Bobbsey twins. I'm going to do my Bobbsey twins next. Or, like I said, it's almost finished. So I'm probably going to finish that in the next day or so. Oh, thank you, Connie. Thank you so much for being here. Let me show it off. And then after that, I think I might actually do some cinch bound journals or glue books. How could Carla not know? She does know that, Susie. I'm joking. Yeah, I might pull out the cinch machine, and because I've got a couple of books that I want to do, and I want to do some Nike journals. I'm so glad, Francis. See, Carla was out there lurking. Yes, I know, Carla. I know this a lot of people know how crazy I am, Carla. But I want to do the cinch binding, but I want to try to do some Nike journals. Oh, you were cleaning? I know. See, Carla, that's what I was telling them earlier. I lurk all the time while I'm in the middle of doing stuff. I just don't comment, you know? I do that a lot. I have y'all, if I'm in the house, I have you on the big TV. And I hate that we can't comment on the big TV. Because by the time, like, I'll go make sure and do the thumbs up, but I like to comment too, you know? I like to give the positive feedback. Because all y'all are so supportive, I like to give back like that too. Because y'all are that good. I mean, really and truly. But anyway, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'll try to do some Nike journals. I've never done any. As you can tell, I like to decorate. So I want to try to start exercising in that respect, where I'm giving you a journal, or journal option that's just full of different kinds of pages and textures, but not necessarily decorated. I think it'll be fun. See, exactly, Francis. Yeah. So you do both. You do the TV and the phone. Yeah, I will grab my phone a lot of the times if I have y'all on the big TV. A lot of the times, because if I move on to the next thing and I don't comment and I tell myself I'm gonna comment later, forget it. I just forget. I just forget. So, yeah. And on the phone. So thank you, Connie. Thank you so much. Yeah. Francis, thank you too for that, because that's double, activity on the channel. I appreciate that a lot. I think that's it, y'all. I'll show y'all one of the books that is probably going to become like a Nike journal. So it may be this one. I've got to find some fabric. I pulled one today, one fabric, but it's not bright enough. I've got some other options I need to pull. So this is probably going to wind up being a Nike journal. It is, let's see how big is this one? What do you think? 12? What do we got going on here? No, she's 11. A little bit over 11. 8 by 11? 9 by 11. Yeah. This one, thank you, guys. Yeah, these covers, look at the back. Isn't she fun? She's a lot of fun. I had another book. I want to show y'all something. If y'all have a second, let me pull it right here. I got to get up on my ladder. So if y'all hear me fall, call my honey. Tell him to come check on me. Let's see. Yeah, this one. So I was thinking, if I did this project where I do Nike journals, okay, and I do them cinched, I may do these two together because they have such a similar look, but they're different sizes. So that was my thought, because I don't know if I'm going to do a Valentine's book. I have some Valentine's. I have a book that would work. I don't know. I'm just not feeling the Valentine's. Just not feeling it. So I thought, well, if I did Nike and I did cinch, I think it might be good. Now, the cinch on this is something that I don't know if I do it on video, because I've never done this size. Have I done this size cinch? It takes some doing. Let me just say that. Like, you can do it, though. It can be done, no doubt. Anything can be done. But I loved the look of both of these. So I thought, well, that may be next. We'll see. I've been looking at this book, been going through this book, and it's just one of those kind of, the visuals in it is so lovely. The place settings and all that, it's just so retro. I loved it. Let me show y'all this little, the little kids settings, if I can find it real quick. The plates on the little kids settings, it was so cute. I thought, I've got to pull it. Look at this one. Look at those plates, y'all. How cute is that? So I've been going through a lot of books like this, and I thought, kind of getting inspired to do this kind of look. But now you want to go thrifting, Francis? Y'all, the best thrifting weeks of the year are the next few weeks, because everybody's cleaning out. But if y'all, two things that I want to tell y'all, and then I'm going to let y'all go. Walmart had flocked wrapping paper this year. I don't know if you guys saw it, but they had what I saw anyway, they had a maroon and they had a green. The maroon, oh my God, it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. If y'all can get your hands on it. And Walmart also had some very retro Christmas wrapping paper. Very retro Christmas wrapping paper. Oh, this one right here, Kelsey, they want $100 for this book. Okay. Now you know how I'm going to price my journal. No, I'm teasing. Yeah, the Christmas wrap. So I was able to hopefully curate enough Christmas wrapping paper this year that I think that I'm going to be able to put together a great package for y'all for next year. I think I got some pretty cool wrapping paper. Yeah, Carla, some of these prices they have out there, man, I think, Lordy. Anywho, Okay, that's it. I'm just babbling now and keeping y'all, but I really do appreciate y'all hanging out. I will do a flip through on this with no talking and just some music to the background of it. And if y'all are interested, anybody's interested, anybody that watches the replay or anything, my email address is in the description. Feel free to email me if you're interested in pricing for this journal, and we can talk. We can certainly talk. Thank you all so very much, and I do hope that whatever it is, y'all get, no, I'm teasing. Y'all have a great Monday. We're going to chat soon, I'm sure. Bye, guys.